Well, class, welcome to the second half of Pronunciation Conversation. And we're beginning the second half with the complex vowel system in English. You're going to notice we worked with the consonants in the first semester, and many of you shared, so many of your languages shared the same consonants with English. But the vowel the vowel system in English is really complex. We have 12 vowels, pure vowels, and then we have 3 vowel combinations. What makes it so difficult is that the spelling does not help you because we have multiple spellings for many of these vowel sounds. And the other thing is that our vowel system is long and short. Many of you have 5 vowels in your languages, for example, like Spanish and Japanese, which are a, e, I, o, u, and they're 5, and they're pure vowel sounds, and they're all short. Well, English, we have 12, and we've got 3 diphthongs, and some are long, some are short. So you have to catch, is this the long vowel, is this the short vowel, is it made in the front of my mouth, the middle of my mouth, the back of my mouth? So it's really complicated. So I think this is going to be one videotape that you're going to return to over and over and over again. At least I hope you will, because this is not an easy system. Yet it makes a huge difference in your pronunciation, whether you're saying E or whether you're saying I. Because again, it can be beat, the word beat, or the word bit. And if you're saying beat and you really mean bit, you're in trouble. People are going to hear bit when you really mean beat. So this is really key to improving your pronunciation. So let's look at the front vowels. And the reason this chart, remember I gave you this in class, so take it out and practice along with me. These vowels here are made in the front of your mouth. And notice when you're talking about this one, the top vowel, it means that it's made with your mouth almost closed and your tongue moving towards the top of your mouth. And this is E, right? E, the E sound. And then you're going to lower your tongue a little bit, and you're going to loosen the muscles in your cheek a little bit, and you're going to go down, and you'll hear the I, I. Now, for those of you who speak Spanish or Japanese, this vowel is going to be so tough for you to say because you're used to that E sound, and you're not used to relaxing your muscles just a little bit to get that I sound, because that's all it is. It's relaxing your muscles, and you get I, E, I. Then you're going to relax a little bit more to get the A, and then this vowel is going to be really tough for you, Spanish and Japanese speakers, E. Then you have A, E, and then none of you have this vowel where your jaw is going to drop, and that's that ah sound, ah. So if you practice with me for a minute, you're going to find your jaw dropping, okay? And if you remember to our week 1, we had this practice with building your muscles. This is key, you know, to controlling the muscles, especially here, the muscles that connect your cheeks and your jaw, that's going to be, those muscles are going to be really key to pronouncing these vowel sounds and making those subtle distinctions between the long and short vowels. So E, I, A, E, A. E, I, A, E, A. Okay, now let's go look at those again, see which are long and which are short. So that E sound, that's a long vowel, that's E. E, you have to glide on that. If you don't glide on it, we're going to hear something funny that we're not used to, either I, or we're going to get something in between the E and the I that we're not used to hearing. So you really need to glide it. E, and short, I, E, I, and you notice they're made in the same portion of your mouth here, up in the top. E, I. Then you have glide, the next one, A, and it really needs to be glided. A, and then shorten it, E, and you're going to shorten and drop, and you get the next vowel sound, E, A, E, and then this next one made really low. Drop that jaw and glide it. Ah, and that's really hard for every one of you because you don't have that sound in your languages, and you really have to drop your jaw to say it, and you really have to lengthen that sound. Ah. Okay, now let's practice them in words. Okay, so the E becomes beat, all right? Beat, bit, beat, bit, then date, bet, and bat. And I want you to notice the first consonant is B and the last consonant is T. And if you're not pronouncing your vowels correctly, we're going to get mixed up. What word are you saying? So it's just the change of the vowel sound that changes the meaning in those words. So let's practice them again. Beat, bit, bait, bet, bat. Okay? So now we're going to move into the middle, the mid-vowel sounds. And that means your tongue is pretty much relaxed in the middle of your mouth. It's not moving forward, not moving backward. It's pretty much sitting there, all right, for those mid-vowels. Now, we call this, it's kind of one of the ugliest sounds I know, but it's one sound you're going to hear a lot in English, particularly in the unstressed syllables, because it's that kind of neutral vowel, the sound. The sound, and you notice how we represent it with the upside down E. That's called the schwa sound, right? So the is the schwa sound, and that's probably the predominant sound in the English language because it's the sound of the unstressed syllables. So but, it's short, isn't it? And then when you go to the doctor and the doctor puts a tongue depressor on your tongue and he says, say something, and what does it sound like? Ah, because what has happened is your tongue is still in that relaxed position, but it goes down just slightly, and you get the middle of your tongue goes down just slightly, and you get the sound. So If we move it up a little bit and we tighten that up, we get that sound. So bring it up and drop it, and you get So Now notice is short, is short, but what about is long. Okay, so relax your tongue, relax it, and then you're going to get tighten it, move it up, you're going to get that sound, and then drop it, and you're going to get the sound. So we'll practice the words. So we have but, short, right? But, and then bird, short, bird. But then we come down here and we get pot. So now we're going to move to the back vowels, okay? So I'm going to switch over here. And now these we're going to actually do in the opposite direction, because I'm going to show you how for the front vowels we started with our mouth closed and we opened it up. And now our mouth is going to be very, very open, and we're going to move to close, 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 okay? So this next sound is that, again, you don't have this in many of your languages, and it's a long sound. It's the aw sound. Aw, aw. It's a long one, and that's pronounced in the back of your mouth. Aw, and you notice, aw. You notice some rounding here. My mouth is open, and I can feel it all the way, almost in the back of my throat. Aw, aw, aw. So you need your lips to make these sounds. So you need kind of a rounded lip, and then you're going to feel the sound coming from the back of your throat there. Aw, and you have to glide it. Aw. Then you're going to come up here. Now this is really rounded for the O sound, okay? And it's like the rounded, the spelling of the O, right? And that's what your mouth should look like. And this is another long sound, right? So O, you see? O, and my cheeks are really pretty tight to make this, but the sound is still coming from the back of my throat. O. So aw, not so rounded, to O, very rounded. Aw, O, aw, O, nice and long. Then I'm going to come to very short vowel. And it's, again, kind of an ugly sound. But it's pronounced, again, in the back of my mouth. This time my lips are going to be even closed tighter, and it's going to be coming from that back. And short. Do you see my lips? And then I move up. My lips are still going to be tight, maybe even a little tighter, but then I'm going to stretch it out, and I'm going to make a long sound for a ooh. Ooh. So ooh, it's parallel to what was going on in that front vowels, isn't it? With it, E, I, E, I. And now we have oo, oo, So let me pronounce these sounds in words for you. Let's go down to the bottom again and pronounce bought, bought, boat, boat, put, put, and then boot, boot. I'm going to do something now. We're going to go around, we're going to practice all the vowel sounds from the front to the middle to the back. And you're going to find your mouth closed, then dropping and opening, and then you're going to find it beginning to close again, all the way around till it's closed tightly over here. So it's kind of this rounded thing, and you're going to get the feeling that the vowels are moving all throughout your mouth, and your lips are moving, and your jaw is dropping. Okay, so I'm going to move over here. I'm going to practice again with this kind of rounding. All right, so here we go. E, I, A, E, A, and then ah, then I'm going to move over here to ah, o, ooh. Now we're going to do it the opposite way. We're going to find the vowels coming from the back of our mouth. The mouth is going to be closed, then it's going to increasingly open, and then it's going to be open, and it's going to increasingly close for the front vowels. So here we go. Oo, o, ah, a, I, I'll do that one more time for you. So, oo, o, ah, a, I. So, this we're going to work on for the next 8 weeks in class. But I want you to be practicing this every single week. Come back to this video every week to keep reminding yourself. Listen for words. Don't look at spellings, because spelling will not help you figure out which vowel that is. You've got to really, really listen. And then you're going to have to learn that there are certain spellings associated with these vowel sounds. But for example, that E sound probably has 5 different spelling combinations. So you're going to have to be really, really careful. This is going to be a real test of your listening ability. And we're going to keep practicing, contrasting this. But if you do this, come back to this every other day for the next 8 weeks, I think you're going to be in good shape. So thanks for practicing with me, and I look forward to hearing clear vowel sounds, long ones and short ones. Bye-bye.